Hi everyone, this is Greta. I am using my new phone for the very first time to record this episode on my channel. I have never done one of these videos yet. This is basically a sinking funds, but this is for my Christmas binder. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have not really set up, so these are the Christmas challenges, or the challenges in my calendar box that I finished for Christmas. So it looks like we did January, July, August, and March. So I have 6 categories here, and I am going to have to try to figure out who I got these from, but these were on Kofi, and I just made a little label and put in my different sinking fund category. So this one's cookies and hosting. We host Christmas every year on Christmas Day. Our house gifts, other gifts, advent calendar and stockings, wrapping supplies, which I'm the queen of wrapping supplies. So I have probably about 40 rolls of wrapping paper, so I probably don't need much. Tree trimmings and decorations. I'm a little obsessed with wrapping. We spend about $5,000 a year on Christmas. I know that's probably a lot to some people, but we buy for, I mean, my list is like 50 people. 5 people in my house, and then I buy for work friends, I buy for friends, I buy for my husband's family. It's just a lot of people. It's so long. And I buy for pets. So I buy for my pets, my daughter's pets, my sister-in-law's pets, my mother-in-law's pets. Yeah, it's a thing. I love to buy for people. So anyway, I don't know where I got this from, but I do know I got this from Stuff and Budget Candy. When I first was getting into cash stuffing, she was one of the first people that I watched, and my daughter had sent me her video back in November, and I've been cash stuffing since this year. And then I got this online. I just thought it was cute. I got my daughter one as well. I'm not going to have any IOUs, but I just wanted something that was cute. I got this off of Kofi from someone when I first started. So let's see what we have here. Let's see how much money we got that we're going to stuff today. So this one was from April's Fresh Start. So thank you for helping me save towards Christmas. And I saved 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. $18, I think. I feel like it was more than that. Let's see, 11, 12, 16, no, 18. Okay, we're good. I don't know why, it just seemed like I was off. All right, and I'm going to put this back here. All right, and this one is from Happy Budgeting Mom. I got this off of Kofi. And this was an August challenge that we finished in my calendar binder. So I've got 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. $58. Just throw that all together. I'm not going to put them separated because there's no need. Jesse's Budget helped me save $20. And then the Cutesy Corner Shop helped me save 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40. That's great. Okay. So I don't really know what my goal amount is on these yet, but it's kind of early since I haven't started stuffing these yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll a 6-sided die, and we're going to put 2 bills in each one, and then we will count and see where we're at, and I'll kind of talk through what I think I'm going to do. All right. So that's 2. So let's go to 2. Make sure you can see it on the screen. 6. 3. 1. 5. 6. 5. 1. 2. 2. 4. 1. 2. 6. 6. 1. 3. Is that 3? Nope, that's 4. Thought I may be a little off there. Okay. 4. 2. 5. 3. 5. 5 looks like they got a lot. 1. 3. 4. And I've got 2 more bills, so let's do 2. And where's this last 5 going? 2. Perfect. All right. So, cookies and hosting. So, like I said, I do host Christmas every year, and my big thing is cookies. I love cookies. I love making sugar cookies. So, I'm going to put, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I will probably say I'm going to need about $300 for hosting and cookies. And I do give out cookies to the neighborhood. I give it to the neighbors. I give it to our mailman. I give it to my daughter's friends. I might send some cookies with her. People come over for Christmas and eat cookies. And I also make cookies for my sister-in-law's house when she does her Christmas the week before. So I'm probably going to need about $300 to $400 in there, I think, for food and everything and cookies and all that. So, okay, our house. So our house, we do about anywhere from about $1,200 to $1,500 in total for all 5 of us. So it's my 2. I don't have any grandchildren. I don't have any little kids. I just have it'll be 26, 27, and 30-year-old children. And they don't have any other family. And then me and my husband. So I do about $300 a person. And then my husband buys me gifts. So, yeah. So we're going to put 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Okay, so $40 is going into this one, so that's a good chunk to put in to save. And I have already bought some Christmas presents. So there's a couple presents that are already waiting to, you know, for the season. So, and I will do that. I will buy all the time. Other gifts. This is my big one because I buy so much for so many people. I do probably about $100 for his aunt and uncle. I mean, his mom, I probably spent $100 anyway on. So, I mean, we probably spend about $2,000 to $3,000 here. And I guess I should count our pets because my pets are going to get some stuff in here. So, I'm probably going to put do about $3,000 in this one. So, like I said, I don't really know because I've never saved for it before. Maybe that's why, this is $8. Maybe that's why I have so much debt. Because when I run out of money, I'm like sitting there and using my credit cards to make sure I finish Christmas up. All right, so my advent calendar and stocking. So my boys don't get advent calendars because they don't care. If they got advent calendars, they would just open it all up right away and then eat the candy or use the money or do the lottery tickets. We've done all kinds of advent calendars over the years. But me and my daughter, we made one a few years back, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And it was so cute. We got it from Hobby Lobby and we painted it and we decorated every little box. And it's just so cute. My daughter got these cute little, she's a grocery night manager. So she got these cute little lights that they didn't need for an LED display they had some extra, so she brought those home and we put those in a couple of boxes so it lights up and everything. It's so cute, and it's just little tiny boxes. So I was putting like earrings or rings or stuff like that in there, like cute little stuff that I would find. And we started doing puzzles. So the last 3 years I've bought her a puzzle every year, and I put either a little tiny gift in there like earrings or something, and then I would put puzzle pieces in there, and then if the puzzle piece has a number on the back, then it correlates to something that's under her tree. So every year I would go there while she's at work on December 1st, or not December 1st, November 30th. I'll go there, bring over the advent calendar, put her presents under her tree that go with it. And then that way she can start the next day. And that's how we've done it since she's moved out. So it's been about 4 years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got $10 going into that. So that's a little costly. Like her little presents are only like $10 or less, but I mean, I get her like 7 of them. So I probably spend about $100 to $120 on her advent calendar every year. But she helps me so much. She does so much for me. I just, you know, and she truly appreciates it. And she don't cheat. Like, she is not a cheater. That's like one of the things. She's like, I'm not cheating. She does not like it when we cheat. If I'm doing a challenge or something, she's like, you better not cheat. She is such a stickler for rules. I always say she should be a health inspector. Just saying. Wrapping supplies. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to need that much. So 20, 30, 40. And I can always use this on the after Christmas sales. So I'm probably only going to put up maybe 50 to 100 in here total. Because other than tape, I may not, or maybe some more ribbon, which I have a lot of ribbon too. So I have ribbon, I have tags, I have a million things. I have boxes and boxes, little Tupperware boxes filled with wrapping supplies. I have, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I probably have about 50 boxes, and I'm looking at it right now because I have like 3 clear drawers, and the top 2, one is filled with bags, and the second drawer is filled with boxes. So I'm probably good. But just in case, I probably just do maybe 75 would be a good number. So 20, 30, 40, 45, $45 is in this one already. So we may be pretty close. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say 75. I'm going to pull this out to kind of put down 75 on the sheet for our goal. And that way I stick with that. And this is, I got these off of Kofi too, but I don't remember who the person was. It's a long time ago. I feel like it was Peachy Budgets. But anyway, I'm not going to write anything down until I put this into my high yield savings, and then we'll save that money and then get a little bit of interest on it and go from there. Tree trimmings and decorations. I buy a real tree every year, so we need to buy a tree. So I don't buy a very expensive tree, $55 probably. I also buy my daughter a real tree every year. So I think with that, so I can say 110. And then decorations, I don't really need any. So I might buy something for the house. I don't know. I don't really, maybe decorations. Does that, no, that wouldn't be really, that would be hosting if it goes with hosting. I don't know. I might buy me a little decoration of something. So maybe 200. I don't know. Let's see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we got $16 started in here. Not 100% sold on what I need for that. Maybe 200. I'm going to put 200. I think that's a good one. 200 is probably a fair assessment of what I'm going to use there. So we have a budget. So we have a goal for tree trimmings. We have a goal for wrapping supplies. For stockings, I'm going to put, I do about 100, 150 for hers. And then for each of the stockings, I do about 100 for each of my kids, plus my husband. So I'm just going to put 450. No, 550. Because Katie, Nick, Chris, Jay, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the, okay, so 550. Let's put 550 down for that. Whew. I know, it's a lot. I really have no idea on other gifts yet. I'm going to put about 300 for each of these. So I'll say 1,500 for our gifts in the house. Oh, plus the cat. So 1,600. See what I'm talking about? Like $5,000 easily, man. Cookies and all of that stuff. Hosting all the foods. I do a breakfast in the morning. Then we have a midday dinner. And we do a Christmas Eve night. And then my sister-in-law. So I'm going to put 400 for that. Well, does that cover the cookies? Yeah, 400. 400 should be good for that. So really the gifts is the only, well, not this gift, but the other gifts is where I'm struggling. And I might just put, let's just put 2,500. I think that would be good. 2,500 should cover everybody. And if I don't get there, that's not a big deal. Let me just, I'm kind of curious now how much money I have on here, because I think it's about 5,000 every year. So we got 400, 1,600, 2,500. Oh yeah. 550, 75, 200. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 5,325. I think last year I was around 5,400. So, and then the year before that, I was probably, I might have been a little over because I went a little crazy with my people for work and I had to mail everything out. It was like $200 to mail everything. So I was probably closer to 6,000 that year. So yeah, 5,325 sounds like a good amount. I think I'm pretty much there. All right. Yeah, I'm, you know, we definitely, I definitely feel blessed because before I met my husband, it was just me and my kids, and sometimes we didn't have a lot, and Christmas was always the big thing. at our house where I would scrape and borrow and do everything I could to give my kids a great Christmas. And I mean, my daughter wanted a mattress and I got it from a rent a center type thing. I mean, we haven't always been financially stable, right? Like, I was a single mom for a long time and living on one income, and it was hard. And I worked 2 jobs, and I don't know if, some of that time, I wonder if I spent too much time working, but you had to. You had to do stuff. You had to make things happen. So, but yeah, I always try to make my Christmases with my children special as much as I can. Even though they're adults now, I still try to do that because who else is going to do it for them until they get some lovely wives and husband. And then they can spoil them, and then I'm off the hook, right? Then I'll be spoiling, hopefully, grandbabies. All right. And you guys have a great day, and I hope that you guys are starting to save for Christmas as well. I know a lot of you are. It can be very stressful. Last Christmas about did me in. Mentally, I had a major panic attack in October, and after I got back from Vegas, it was a planned vacation. I kind of had another breakdown, not as bad as the first one, because I was so worried about Christmas, and I maxed out my credit cards. It was bad. It was really bad. And that's kind of why my daughter was like, here, let me help you save. This is what you can do. And to get out of debt. And my husband was like, no more. Like, the last 4 months of the year, you don't need to be going on vacations because you're stressing yourself out. You got to do something different. So you're not so stressed. I mean, it was bad. But I did it to myself. And I definitely learned from that. So yeah, like I said, I've never saved for Christmas, and I definitely had some bad habits because I want Christmas to be great all the time. So anyway, I don't know if I should put this with my debt confession or what, but anyway, this will just be an extra video. And I said anyway like 4 times. Okay, guys, bye.